This is it, Season 39, War 12, the final war, and I finally get to use my rank 5 6-star Tigra. My team is going to be Tiger, Kitty Pryde, and White Magneto, and just like how I like it, every single fight is going to be a Tigra fight. So first we have Path 1, this is I-Hulk, and it's a pretty standard fight. His special one is a little bit lungy for me. I can still nail the heavy counter almost every single time, but there's really just no reason to heavy counter it if I'm not 100% sure. So for this fight, I do play extra safe. I'm not saying that I couldn't heavy counter the special one. I'm just saying that when it's war, it's time to drop the ego and start just doing the smartest possible play. And if I know that a special 2 is going to almost kill or kill, then there really is no need to counter this. There really isn't. And so I can just bait this out again, drop a light attack. Should have done another heavy there and didn't, so that was a little bit of a mistake on my part. But nevertheless, this max 6-star Tigra completely nukes him in a special 2, special 1 combo. So pretty easy fight there, 32 seconds with class disadvantage. And next I have a Man-Thing. Weirdly, these are both rank 3. I also have a Wags here, and I do not need a Wags here, but why not? I was already only taking Tiger fights, and we needed Wags for a couple fights anyway. And yeah, so I've only taken this node, I think, once, so I wanted to check, maybe twice. So I wanted to check and make sure I knew what it was. Obviously, I looked at it beforehand too, but just making sure. And so this is pretty standard. The game plan is basically I'm just going to push him into the corner, and I'm going to do 1 light if he's on the wall. I could do 2 often if he's nice, but like there really isn't a need to. Right there, I could have done 2, but why? There's no need, he's on the wall. There I get resisted, which is kind of annoying. Want to get off that, and I drop this L2, and mid L2 I think, okay, if he throws a special 1, I'm just going to dex it, I'm going to be kind of far away, the spacing's going to be odd, and so when I think dex, instead I dash in with a medium, like a genius. Doesn't matter, I'm invuled, but yeah, that was not what you want to do. I was actually invuled for, I have 6 fights, every single one of the fights, because I had a lot of invuls, and I can buy them back over off-season. So here we go. This is Section 2, Path 6. The first one was Section 1, Path 1, and this is Sersi. Sersi is easily one of the easiest Tiger fights, and this time, like a not idiot, I didn't suggest a steady build-up fight. I actually did a fight where I can shut her down. So I bait out this heavy. I mean, you can bait out a heavy in that anyway, but that's a different story. Parry, and then I want to bait out this heavy. And here, I just want her to either throw it or bait out a heavy, so she throws it. I heavy counter that. Drop a special 2, and this is going to easily kill. That first hit does 43,000 damage. I am boosted through the roof right now, and super, super easy fight, 19 seconds. My next fight is a Guardian fight. I can actually take this with Kitty or Tigra, but Tigra's just easier. My game plan's very, very simple. I'm going to bait out heavy attacks. I'm going to throw it. If he throws a special 1, I'm going to either block it or dex it. I really don't care. If I block it, then the next one will be unblockable, but theoretically he should never get 2 bars of power, so even if I block it, there's legitimately just no downside. I also don't want to parry because it's hard knock life, but it's really not that big of a deal, just kind of tapping for neutralize, trying to get him to throw it, heavy countering both these. You have to be pretty quick on the heavy counter, actually. It's a pretty tight window. Here he drops a full combo, which is awesome, and then finally acquiesce to drop another heavy, drop a special 2, and this very, very easily finishes him off. So I only have 2 more fights left. The first fight is one, I mean, I had never done that fight before, the Guardian fight, but I knew it was going to be pretty easy. But this is one I've never done before. This is Aarkus on Safeguard. On paper, it's super, super easy. I also make a mistake here. I do the Wags and I back out, but I should have checked to see if it was there, and for some reason I backed out like I was supposed to, but I was kind of just like really laser focused on the fight itself and forgot. But I mean, you can see the triangle in both instances where I'm in the fight, so it's not a big deal. And then I pop an invul, and we should be good to go. But the basic game plan is I want to bait out heavies, I want to tap him for neutralize, and he does kind of go a little bit turtly here, so it messes me up a little bit. But then I want to bait out a heavy, and I can counter that special 1. I want to make sure that I'm dexing the special 1, which is really important. And you have to be kind of quick on the heavy, but not that quick. So here, and I just go for an intercept, go for another heavy counter. That one was a little bit late, but it was still fine. And here he throws this, and I mess up, didn't have a dex on. So that was a huge mistake there. Kind of pissed me off. And so here I'm just waiting. I was hoping I would get an armor break and cold snap to cleanse it, but it was a little too late, and by then it was whatever. So I just dropped this special 2 instead. This is not well played at all, but it is definitely going down easy. So I drop a heavy counter, special 1, and he's down. Still very, very standard. And the last fight is going to be King Groot on node 53. Super, super easy fight. I do not need heal for this, but I literally have a potion overflow, so there's really no reason not to. And yeah, the game plan is I'm going to probably just combo him into the corner, and if his Furies are about to expire, I'm going to purposefully not heavy so that I can get the Mystic Dispersion power. You can take this fight so slow and methodically because it's just such an easy fight. That was a combo ender, actually. Probably could have punished that. So here we go. All right. And now I get my power, so I wanted to throw this, and I get caught in a dash back, which kind of pissed me off. Get an intercept for my neutralize, and now I want to bait this out, or I can push to L2. I don't really care. But I'd like him to throw it, and he finally does throw it. I do my medium in, and then chain in my special 1. And at this point, I was gonna throw another special 1, but I noticed that I can literally just heavy corner him and throw a special 2, so I go for that instead. And this special 2 takes a rank 14 group from 52 down to 0. He's dead. So that is the war season. 63 fights. I did die twice, which is really unfortunate, but I still had a solid season. I'm happy with it, and hopefully Salty can win this war and get top 10 masters, but regardless, had an amazing time, and I'm really excited to open some rewards and just generally have a lot of fun. So stay tuned for all of that stuff. Thank you for watching.